Hi guys, back with another video. This video I'm doing is on a Texas man and up and coming rapper that was unalived at a car wash. Him and his 5-year-old daughter were ambushed at a car wash. This happened in Texas. Let's get into this video.
Trip to the car wash ends with a father and a young daughter shot and killed in Forest Hill. This happened just off I-20. Police were at the crime scene all day investigating. NBC5's Maria Guerrero has details.
It is family members who rushed to this scene who told NBC5 the victims are a local rapper and his little girl. Heartbreaking moments just after 11 Monday morning as loved ones got to the scene of an unfolding tragedy, many in disbelief over the lives lost in broad daylight.
He didn't bother nobody. He didn't target nobody. He was a family man, and he was going around rapping. Okay, why would you target him? And a baby, his baby.
Stella Houston says her nephew, Ronnie Smith, and his daughter are the victims of gun violence at Slappy's Express Car Wash in Forest Hill. Houston says Smith was a rapper known as Lil Ronnie. He was a good man and adored his 2 kids. His daughter had just turned 5 yesterday.
All we know is that he was targeted. He was doing the car, cleaning the car out, and somebody came through shooting and killed him and the baby.
With emotions raw, tensions flared as extended family members and friends were kept at a distance. Officers from Fort Worth and Mansfield arriving to help with crowd control. Close family allowed to stay close to the scene of the crime, speaking with detectives throughout the day. The owner of Slappy's Car Wash, which recently opened, praising the quick police response and telling NBC5, "We are shocked, appalled, and deeply troubled by the senseless and violent events. The car wash will remain closed for 2 days. This is the 4th murder in Forest Hill in just over a week." Maria Guerrero, NBC5.
Ace's new.
That is sad, guys. Who would do this is beyond me, but let's get into another clip. See if we can get something going.
North of I-20, police received multiple calls about the gunfire there. Family members of the victims tell us the 2 who were killed were a man and his 5-year-old daughter. The father is a well-known Fort Worth rap artist, Get Money Lil Ronnie. A large crowd of family and friends and fans gathering at that shooting scene as news of the deaths circulated on social media. Police are still working now to try to figure out a motive for this shooting. We've got a crew out there at the scene. We're going to have reaction from witnesses coming up in just a little while at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, so that's what we got from that. Let me go and see if I can find more. Wow. Hold tight, guys. It's another video that I wanted to play.
Died, and today's shooting happened at a car wash on Forest Hill Drive.
We saw people who knew the dad and his daughter gathered right outside that car wash looking for answers.
And as Scoop Jefferson discovered, the little girl just celebrated her birthday yesterday.
Somebody had already reported it and they were on their way.
Becky Johnson is one of several people living near Slappy's Car Wash in Forest Hill who called 911 Monday morning describing gunfire.
And I heard 6, 1, 2, 3, pop, 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 pop. Then about a few seconds later, I heard another 6, 1, 2, 3, in concession real fast.
The same gunfire woke up Pamela Barrett, who learned more about the shooting from her son's telephone call.
I said, "Mom, hey, I'm up here at the gym. I'll be at the gym for a while. I'm not going to come home because it was an active drive-by shooting. 2 people just got killed up here at Slappy's."
When Forest Hill police arrived at the car wash, officers found 2 people shot dead. The victims have been identified by their family as Ronnie Smith and his daughter, who just turned 5 years old. Their aunt trying to understand why.
He was a good kid, y'all. He was. He didn't bother nobody. He didn't.
His aunt, Stella Houston, describes her nephew as a well-known Fort Worth rap artist named Lil Ronnie. Sources tell WFAA someone opened fire on Smith. He was using the vacuum as his daughter waited inside the car. Forest Hill police are looking for the shooter, but haven't named any suspects. The shooting drew a large crowd of family, friends, and people who knew Lil Ronnie from the music scene. Forest Hill PD got help with crowd control from several surrounding police departments. As people living nearby pray they'll feel safe again.
Praying for protection of our community here at Forest Hill.
In Forest Hill, I'm Scoop Jefferson.
This is just sad, guys, that someone would do this and open fire on him and his daughter the way that they did. But I have this video that I want to show you guys if I could. Let me see if I can find more clippings of this. Let me add this one, and I'm gonna just read the news clipping. Share this. Okay, so let me read this to you guys. It says a Texas rapper and his 5-year-old daughter were gunned down in broad daylight by two people accused of opening fire as the vehicle sat at a car wash near Fort Worth. Forest Hills officers were called to Slappy's car wash just before 11 a.m. on Monday for reports of a shooting. A news release states both victims were pronounced dead at the scene. Family members identified them as Ronnie Smith, 30, a rapper who performs under the name G Lil Ronnie, and his daughter, Armani. The girl had just celebrated her 5th birthday on Sunday, according to the news station. A suspect has been identified in the case, and an active warrant for capital murder was issued. Police said they are not ready to release the suspect's name as the investigation continues. Police said preliminary information indicates that two people approached Smith's vehicle, which was stationary in a car wash bay, and opened fire on the victims before fleeing the scene. The release states the suspects fled in a white Kia. Police said Stella Houston, Smith's aunt, told NBC Dallas Fort Worth that he was a family man who enjoyed rapping. He didn't bother nobody. He didn't target nobody. She said, why would they target him and a baby, his baby? Police said these are the 4th and 5th murders this year in Forest Hill, a suburb of Fort Worth. Guys, this is sad. This is just horrible. Let me see if I can grab this video real quick, because it's gonna show him trying to get away, like literally trying to get away.
They take off. He runs around the gate. He can't jump the gate. So seemed like he wanted to make his way back to the vehicle, but they like he can't jump the gate. So they run down on him over there behind the trash can.
I'm explaining it.
They hit him a couple more times. One takes off running, and the other, he's, finishing the job. And as he's running, he collapses at the other stall. So that's how he ended up over there. And that's kind of the scene at the car wash. Unfortunate, but that's what happened.
Let's watch it again.
Police have identified at least one of the suspects and have issued a capital warrant.
If you look up at the top left corner, two individuals run to the vehicle. They shoot a couple shots. They take off. He runs around the gate. He can't jump the gate, so seemed like he wanted to make his way back to the vehicle, but they like he can't jump the gate, so they run down on him over there behind the trash can. They shoot him a couple more times. One takes off running, and the other he's finishing the job. And as he's running, he collapses at the other stall. So that's how he ended up over there. And that's kind of the scene at the car wash. Unfortunate, but that's what happened.
Police warrant.
If you look up at the top left corner, two individuals run to the vehicle. They shoot a couple shots. They take off. He runs.
So that's that on that. That's so sad. The man even ran trying to get away from the car so they wouldn't harm his daughter. And that still didn't work out for him. It's another clipping that I wanted to show you guys. It would load. It's loading.
We've learned Forest Hill police are searching for two suspects tonight after a man and his daughter were shot and killed at a car wash. The father is known as Lil Ronnie in the North Texas music scene. He was using a vacuum at a car wash as his daughter waited in the car. And Sydney Persing just learned it appears police know who they're looking for right now.
This 30-year-old dad took his 5-year-old daughter to a car wash Monday morning, and it was there, according to police, that they were shot dead together.
We want some answers.
Stella Houston painfully identified her nephew, Ronnie Smith, a popular local rapper known as Lil Ronnie, and his daughter as the two people killed at a Slappy's car wash in Forest Hill.
He was a good kid, y'all. He was. He didn't bother nobody.
Police say it happened just before 11 a.m. Two men got out of a white four-door Kia, approached Smith and his young daughter at a bay in the car wash, and opened fire on them both.
I was already crying when I seen the family, but it even hurt me more after I realized it was a 5-year-old.
Neighbors Becky Johnson and Jerry Harris
It's so devastating.
watched as family members arrived at the scene and learned they both died.
Would fallen to the ground and had to be carried back to the car.
Oh, they were just hurt and just calling out his name over and over again, and they were in disbelief.
Police have not yet revealed a motive, but say they do tonight have an active capital murder warrant out for a suspect's arrest, though they did not identify that person publicly.
I've been here in Forest Hill for almost 48 years, and I thought it was getting better, but it seems though it's not getting better.
This shooting, by the way, is the third fatal shooting in Forest Hill in the last 2 weeks alone.
This should be the end. It should be the end. Everything has the end, and this could be the end. Hopefully it is.
In a statement, the car wash said it will remain closed for at least 2 days to assist the investigation. Police tonight are asking anyone with information about what happened or the suspect's whereabouts to come forward. In Forest Hill, I'm Sydney Persing.
Yeah, so rest in peace to the both of them. I'm sorry that happened to them. And all of those things. I hope they get everybody that was involved in this situation, get them off the streets because they don't have a care in the world for life. So I hope y'all enjoyed this. This is my first time using StreamYard, so I wanted to do a video on StreamYard and see how it goes. So y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button. I'm out.